Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. So, total transparency. I'm doing my very best to channel my zeal in such a way this doesn't become an over-the-top, rah-rah message about motivation. Because I don't want to be that person, especially early in the morning. And yes, I can come across that way at times. I know that and I own it. But when it comes to motivation and sustainable motivation, the kind of motivation that every single day you want to take beautiful care of yourself and you feel a zealousness around it and enthusiasm, that's the motivation I want to talk about today. It's really interesting because Michigan State University was curious, what is it that actually we can connect to that actually gives us sustained motivation? And what they found out, when we connected to things like weight loss, when we connect it to things like lowering cholesterol, when we connect exercise and taking care of ourselves to just looking hot, right? I wrote down here abs and buns of steel. It's an old exercise video that we used to have in our house when I was a little kid. And I was like, buns of steel? What does that mean? Well, we know what it means. And all the things that are associated with that are the things that typically people go, oh, that's what I'm looking for. And that's going to motivate me. Well, interesting enough, all of those things, weight loss, lowering cholesterol, looking hot, they are the least effective ways to motivate us, according to science. The most effective thing to motivate us is how do we feel? Interesting. And it's not just how do we feel like, oh my goodness, I'm eating well, I'm moving my body, I feel great. It's more, how does my example of how I feel great allow me to participate in the world in such a way that I can be more motivating to others? Wow, that's interesting. So it's about intrinsic motivation. It's like, how am I being a beneficial presence on the planet through my example of taking good care of myself? Because when you put good food in your body, when you move your body, you raise your emotional well-being. And we know that emotional contagion is one of the most powerful ways that we transmit love and light and possibility and hope. And according to Michigan State, that is the number one way we will stay motivated. So as you kind of look at your life today and you're saying, okay, I want to be more motivated. I want to feel more wonderful. I want to be much more of a beneficial presence on the planet. We simply have to connect our self-care with how that may affect the people around us, how that may raise our energy so we can raise the energy around us. And when we do that, and we connect feeling good versus just looking good, we will be met with sustained, amazing neurochemical, physiological motivation that will carry us. And it carries us in such a way that we're not looking for it. What happens to happen is that it weaves itself into the fabric of our being. And it literally becomes something that we almost feel is an automatic pilot of how it is that we can get up. And the first thing that we want to do is look for ways to improve how we feel. Because how we want to feel is the opportunity to raise others in that experience of how it can be for everyone around us. We want to be pollinators of hope. We want to be possibilitarians in how it is that we show up. And we want to be the change we need to see in the world right now. This is what the world is hoping for. Examples of possibility. And we get an opportunity to attach our motivation to being a part of that wave. And then the ripples move from there. What a beautiful thing to consider that your self-love, your self-care become powerful and beautiful and highly motivational forms of social activism. Awesome. Rise and shine. Much love. Every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.